Good morning, I'm Kelly Wright, and this is Hope in the Morning. Well, it's time to start a brand new day. You might be waking up and getting on your Facebook page and you're seeing Hope in the Morning once again. Yes, we're returning to this because I believe it's vitally important that we start each day in prayer and start each day with a devotion to God to understand that He is our hope, not only in the morning, but in the noonday, in the evening, late in the midnight hour, early in the morning before the crack of dawn, when we are awakened by a nightmare or awakened by a pleasant dream. We need to take time to start each day off with God. There's a wonderful verse from Ecclesiastes that talks about time. Time is so important. Time isn't always on our side. The older we get, the more finite we realize that time for us to do the things that we believe we can do and are called to do, we find ourselves sometimes racking our brains trying to figure out how to compress everything into redeeming the time. Actually, God redeems the time. In Ecclesiastes, it goes like this: to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to laugh. It's always good to laugh. And yet there's a time to mourn when we lose loved ones or friends or people we don't even know. We see the tragedies that unfold in this world each and every day. So there is a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. Think about the time that you have and the 24 hours that you've been given and blessed with. What will you do for these 24 hours? Choose your time wisely and invest it wisely. I'll close it with this from Psalm 141, verses 2 through 3. Let my prayer be set before you as incense, the lifting up of my hands as the evening sacrifice. Set a guard, O Lord, over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips. In other words, my friends, for your hope in the morning, for your hope in the noon, for your hope in the evening, for your hope every day of your life, let your mouth speak words of healing. Let your mouth speak words of praise to God. Let your mouth speak not criticism, but conviction and encouragement to yourself and to the people that you come in contact with. Let your time be a time of greatness by doing the great small things that add up to the greater, bigger things. I'm Kelly Wright. I hope you have a fantastic day, and may this time that you spent with me in the morning add to your time to be great, because there is greatness in you. God's plans for you are not for disaster, but for a hope and a future. God bless you. And this is Hope in the Morning.